And it is time for us to have a little bit of a rundown on our Alaska news for this Monday morning, June 19th, 2017. Hopefully you had a good Father's Day and solstice weekend. And as always, we have more stories available than we have time for in a short video. So if you'd like to become a subscriber at radiofreespeech.com, I will send you 30 to 40 minutes of news, audio form, right to your inbox every single morning. Check that out, radiofreespeech.com. A missing 8-year-old boy in Eagle River was found. The alert had gone out on Friday evening, and by 2 a.m. on Saturday, with the assistance of the public, police had located the boy safe and sound. An Eielson Airman died on Friday morning at the hospital. No further details as it is being investigated. An 11-year-old boy in North Pole was seriously injured as his off-road motorbike went out into traffic. It was struck by a truck in North Pole. The boy was rushed to the hospital. The initial report said it was a fatality. That is not the case. However, the boy does have life-threatening injuries. A cruise ship passenger, 81-year-old woman with a head injury, was medevaced off the boat down by Juneau by the Coast Guard, taken to EMS in Juneau. No word on her current situation. Alaskans did, in fact, get an extension as the state still continues to implement Real ID. As you recall, this is a national identification program. The state of Alaska initially said, no, we're not going to participate, passed a law forbidding the use of state funds. Now they've passed a new law saying, okay, fine, we'll comply. And the main reason for that is because of the threat of not being able to get onto military bases or possibly even to be able to fly as they go through screening. A man was shot down in Anchorage while he was trying to rob a hardware store. He had taken the money at gunpoint from the cash register and was in the process of leaving the store when he was confronted by a stop-loss prevention officer, basically a private security guard. He attempted to shoot at the security guard, who then returned fire, striking the suspect twice. Non-life-threatening injuries, taken to the hospital, and he is in custody. A former Alaska district attorney was killed last weekend in the Yukon on his way down to Montana to visit family. He was riding a motorcycle when he went off the road into some gravel. The special session ended on Friday, sort of. A new one was called immediately after. Basically what happened is the House made that surprise move, saying we're going to go ahead and give a fully funded education budget, and we're also going to make the dividends $2,000, and here's the budget. Boom, gavelled out. Senate was like, yeah, no. They gavelled out. So no agreement, therefore no budget, therefore state government shutdown still looming on July 1st. The governor stepped in and said, okay, time for a second special session this time. Don't worry about other taxes. Don't worry about trying to stave off the deficit. Just give me a budget. So that is the one thing that they're working on beginning today. Many more stories, as we mentioned. We simply do not have the time to cover them here in this video. If you'd like more, become a subscriber at radiofreespeech.com and tell all your friends.